If you're a smoker or vapor, ready to make a change, you really only need one good reason. But with Zyn nicotine pouches, you'll discover many good reasons. Zyn is America's #1 nicotine pouch brand. Plus, Zyn offers a robust rewards program. There are lots of options when it comes to nicotine satisfaction, but there's only one Zyn. Check out zyn.com/find to find Zyn at a store near you. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
When it comes to what your family eats and drinks, you know your choices matter. You're the expert because you know what fits your life. And getting it right starts with good information. That's why America's beverage companies are sharing more information about our ingredients at goodtoknowfacts.org. No spin, no judgments, just the facts straight from the experts for more than 140 beverage ingredients. Visit goodtoknowfacts.org.
Welcome to Omaha, where work and play meet, where productivity meets the after party, where downtown convention space and hotels are within walking distance of 90 restaurants, pubs, and unique shops, where locally made morning lattes meet 5 o'clock craft cocktails, and where colleagues meet to explore the waterfront views in our 72-acre downtown urban oasis, and where in 2027, a modern streetcar will take you to even more entertainment options. Go to visitomaha.com/meetings to learn more.
If you're a smoker or vapor, ready to make a change, you really only need one good reason. But with Zyn nicotine pouches, you'll discover many good reasons. Zyn is America's #1 nicotine pouch brand. Plus, Zyn offers a robust rewards program. There are lots of options when it comes to nicotine satisfaction, but there's only one Zyn. Check out zyn.com/find to find Zyn at a store near you. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
Hello, I'm Sarah.
I'm Toby, and this is day 2 of 31 Days of Halloween.
It is. I've got 2 spooky stories to share today. I'll get straight into them. Are you ready for the first story?
Yes, I am.
Don't let the moon grant your wishes. The year was 2002. I was a young man who had become detached from a tour group in the midst of the Australian outback. After a few hours, I started to succumb to dehydration. I was envisioning a plodding, laboured death in the heart of nowhere. But that didn't happen. It seemed like a mirage, but the moon spoke to me, looking upon me with far-flung craters, which felt like remote eyes. The talking rock said it could save me. I followed a misty moonlit trail across the arid landscape, and I eventually stumbled onto the town I'd been trying to find. Later that night, in my hotel bed, the moon called to me. It offered 3 wishes. I rushed to the window, confused as to how my replenished body, now fed and watered, could still be hallucinating. And yet, I somehow knew that it was real. I knew the moon had saved me from the desert. What do I have to lose by making some wishes to find out? So I wished for 3 things. 1, money. 2, safety. 3, health. The creature had many conditions, but I heeded the warnings from every story I'd ever been told about both genial and ghoulish genies. The moon made the parameters of its wish granting quite clear. No wishing for more wishes, no wishing for more wish granters. No wishing for things to give to other people. No wishing for anything that would contradict the laws of your natural realm. The ideal wishes seemed obvious. Money. More money than anyone could ever need. Obviously, I couldn't shower loved ones with wealth. I kept my job to support my family. I used the riches to support my own needs. There's always a catch with wishing. Becoming the wealthiest man on earth will make me a target. When I realised that, I had the idea for my second wish: safety. I was not asking for security beyond the laws of nature. I simply wanted assurance that my financial safety net, if it were ever discovered, would be protected. But what about security against the passage of time? I can't wish for immortality. I can employ the world's greatest doctors, of course, but that's not enough. Health. I specified to the moon that I was simply talking about safeguards, which would abide by the laws of nature. For example, if I had a genetic proclivity toward developing certain diseases, either physical or mental, perhaps the wish granter could provide a cure. Perhaps the moon would simply conjure a cure for every ailment that could ever face a human being. The rock conceded that, even if there were no current cure for certain illnesses, it could provide a solution for every health problem that might befall a human being. The moon couldn't make me live forever, but it could ensure that I live for an absurdly long time. I thought I'd covered all the bases. I truly believed I'd outsmarted some sort of deity. I was a fool. I never should have made any wishes. But I certainly shouldn't have made the third wish. 20 years after my Australian encounter, my wealthy and healthy life took a sour turn. The moon ensured that there would always be a cure in place for any ailment I would face. It had abolished my mental illness thanks to a wondrous pill that I wasn't permitted to share with others. So, this November, I wasn't fazed when my doctor gave a harrowing diagnosis. Congestive heart failure, the woman tentatively said. Not to worry, I thought. The wish granter will fix it. It gave me a pill for my mental well-being, and I'm sure it'll give me a new heart too. Perhaps it'll simply grow one for me. I waited, like a werewolf in a kennel. I howled at the unresponsive moon for attention. Nothing. After weeks without solution, I started to feel consumed by dread. Has it forgotten about me? The wishes were supposed to apply for the rest of my life. Then, one night, the moon arrived. It didn't speak from the sky this time. It spoke from the darkness of my house. A floorboard groaned in the far corner of the living room, heart thumping rhythmically against my rib cage. I found myself staring into the depths of my lounge's darkest corner. Something was watching me. The direful creature I hadn't seen for 20 years. It had no eyes or discernible shape, but it had awful white lips, which glowed like a deformed moon in the night sky. Fear gripped me. It's you, I croaked. I am sorry, the creature wheezed. You do not have much time. There's a waiting list for heart transplants, but I thought you'd have some means of speeding things up, I replied, trembling at the hidden thing in the corner of my room. Yes, I must grant your desire. It's my only purpose. The moon mouth maliciously whispered. A wish is a contract. I will find a heart for you. Before the creature evaporated, its white, lifeless lips curled upwards into a malevolent grin. The almost human expression filled me with a feeling of terror, which cannot sufficiently translate to words. Suddenly, I realised the dread in my heart was more than dread. Oh heck, I thought as I clutched my chest. It's happening. An invisible blade twisted into my heart, and I felt my body seize. Blackness swallowed my surroundings. My vision faded. Just one more time. I remember thinking, let me see Wendy and Maisie one more time. When I woke, I was in a hospital room. My chest felt light. It was the healthiest I'd felt in weeks. Wendy was sitting at my bedside, tears flooding her vacant eyes, and a smile was forcefully painted on her pale face. "You're awake," my wife whispered. I smiled. "Hello, sweetheart. I must have given you a scare. I feel much better now, though." She sobbed and squeezed my hand with tremendous strength. There was love in that squeeze, but there was also rage, inconsolable rage. "They did it, honey. They gave you. You," she moaned like a wounded animal. "You have a new heart." That explained the lightness in my chest. But it didn't explain the fear on my wife's face. Her agonized expression haunted me. Why is she so distraught? I wondered, shuddering. "Wendy," I whispered. "What's—" "Maisie," my wife interrupted, now bawling. "This evening, she was in an accident. She didn't." Wendy didn't need to finish any of her sentences. I knew what had happened to our daughter. I knew whose heart was in my chest. I knew what the moon had done to grant my wish. What would you wish for if you had 3 wishes? Because you hear so many bad stories about wishes going wrong. I think I'd pass.
Yeah, that's a question I'd have to think about for a while.
Yeah, I really think.
I'd be sat there, the leprechaun or the genie or whatever he is would be waiting.
Yeah, just let me think about this for a while.
I know I'd wish, one thing that I'd wish for is just bare cash.
Well, yeah, but it comes at a cost, though, in my experience. When I do my little spell work, it always comes at a cost. So it
Yeah.
makes me not want to do anything.
Well, I'll ask him, I'll tell him what's the cost, mate. Like, yeah. And what's, like, you know, you don't get this for free, do you?
Yeah.
There's got to be something to it, lad.
What it's gonna cost me? That's
What's
a
the
really
catch, mush?
yeah. That makes sense. Respect to you, Toby. Are you ready for the second story?
Yes, I am.
My daughter texted from the hospital. Something was wrong. Ding. I wake up to the sound of my cell phone. My daughter's name glowing on the screen. 3:10 a.m. "Mum, my belly won't stop hurting." I respond immediately. "Baby, it's been almost a week now. Please go to the emergency. Don't wait till Tuesday." "Do you think I should?" "Yes, this has been going on for too long. And it's long weekend. Just go, okay?" I try to call her, but she doesn't answer, texting instead. "Still in dorm, can't talk." "Okay, just get an Uber and go to hospital. Don't worry about insurance, it's covered." I didn't know if that was true, of course, but didn't need her to know that. My daughter Melanie left home and moved to a big city 5 hours away from our small hometown last fall for school. We have no friends or family in that city, and I was very reluctant for her to move, but she insisted, probably for that very reason. It's the first time she's been away from home, typical for many single parents. I am perhaps overprotective of her, and her younger brother Ben, trying to make up for the other parent's lack of enthusiasm for parenting duties. but she never had to deal with any hardship or illness by herself before. But my insistence for her to go to emergency wasn't about being overprotective. She'd been complaining about this for several days now, and she's usually an active, healthy girl. I barely hear from her during the week, often having to call and text several times before I get an answer about how busy she is. With this level of repeated texting, I knew something was going on. I wait in the dark. 3:35 a.m. Mum, just got to the hospital. Are you sure it's open? No one here. Okay, find emergency. It has to be open. Ugh, this place is so creepy. It's just a hospital, baby. Did you find the reception for emergency? 4:05. Mum, I swear I've been walking around these corridors for hours. There's no one here and my belly hurts. I'm going back to dorm and try to get some sleep. I tried calling, but she wouldn't answer. Baby, answer your phone, please. Find the emergency. Then her response flashed on my cell phone. No one here except dead people. The maternal anxiety gnawing my insides instantly burst into flames, replaced by a sharp sense of dread and terror as I had never experienced in my life. I jumped out of bed and began changing frantically into my outdoor clothes. Never mind that. I had to be at work in a few hours, or Ben was still in bed and would need breakfast before being sent to school. I knew I had to get to that hospital as soon as I could. 4:25 a.m. On my way, Melanie. I'm just leaving home right now. Be there by 10. Can you call a friend to come get you? No answer. I called as I drove out towards the highway. Again, no answer. 5 a.m. Her text flashes on the car screen. Don't come here, Mum, please. Ben still needs you. I love you. I barked her name at the hands-free, desperately trying to call her as I punched the hospital's location into the GPS, but she never answered. Tears streaming down my face, accelerating through the highway. I called 911, gasping that my daughter is in danger, at the general hospital, hundreds of miles away. I barely escaped crashing into oncoming cars as headlights rushed towards me in the dark, honking furiously away in the night. I tried calling a few more times during the drive, but I gave up. Eventually, I swerved into the parking lot of the hospital. I'll never know how I made it there alive. 10:17 a.m. Baby, I'm here at the hospital. Are you here? No response. The hospital looks normal under the morning sun. A steady stream of visitors and patients flowing in and out. Ambulances dotted here and there. I think about trying to go in and see if they have a record of her, but I realise it would probably be pointless as they wouldn't share anything with me. Some instinct tells me to leave the hospital and go to her dorm. As I pulled up, I spotted her coming down the steps. She looked lovely, glowing with health and youthfulness. Her thick chestnut hair gleaming in the sunshine. I cried out, leapt out of the car and rushed towards her, tugging her so hard I fear her bones will break. Mum, what the hell? What are you doing here? She pulled away, surprise and confusion filling her dark eyes, completely eclipsing any pleasure she may have had on seeing me. Your stomach ache? I thought you were at the hospital. I babbled, my confusion also growing. What? That was just my pre-period cramps. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get you to drive here. I got my period last night. Why on earth would you think I'm at the hospital? The dark confusion grew. I explained about the texts, pulling out my phone to show her. But there is nothing there. I tried to remember if I deleted her texts, but I can't. I don't want to ask her to show her text to me, and she doesn't offer to. The world crashed down around me. Confusion gave way to suspicion. In Melanie's vibrant face, "I have class, Mum. Gotta go. I don't know what the texts were. I'm sorry. Are you driving back?" I can't remember what I mumbled in response. Some friends are calling for her impatiently, and she ran off. I'm sitting alone in a motel room in the city. The nice police officer just left me, saying he won't be pressing charges for wasting police resources this time. I sit at my laptop, typing this out, hoping the writing exercise will give me clarity on what the hell happened. I can't fall asleep. I lie back, staring at the ceiling. Soon I realise I'm just waiting. Ding. 3:21 a.m. Mum, my stomach is hurting so much. What should I do?
If you're a smoker or vapor, ready to make a change, you really only need one good reason. But with Zyn nicotine pouches, you'll discover many good reasons. Zyn is America's #1 nicotine pouch brand. Plus, Zyn offers a robust rewards program. There are lots of options when it comes to nicotine satisfaction, but there's only one Zyn. Check out zyn.com/find to find Zyn at a store near you. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
At Leidos, we make things smarter and more efficient. From saving the DoD over $645 million on digital modernization to already being done with this ad. Leidos, making smart smarter.
This story really creeped me out. I don't know if perhaps she did go to the hospital, the daughter, and was replaced, or something was trying to get the mum to the hospital at night so something bad could happen. But it just really creeped me out, this story.
Someone's playing some games.
Yeah, and then it starts happening again. It's like, but I know you're fine because it was just your period pains. Creepy, isn't it? Just like really uncomfortable and
it's a bit
scary.
odd.
Yeah, I love it.
But that's the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed and we'll catch up with you again soon.
We will indeed. We will catch up with you again tomorrow. Take care, everyone.
Goodbye.
If you're a smoker or vapor, ready to make a change, you really only need one good reason. But with Zyn nicotine pouches, you'll discover many good reasons. Zyn is America's #1 nicotine pouch brand. Plus, Zyn offers a robust rewards program. There are lots of options when it comes to nicotine satisfaction, but there's only one Zyn. Check out zyn.com/find to find Zyn at a store near you. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
Want to show your cat just how much you love them? Start with Wellness Pet Food for meals that turn love into well-being that your cat can taste and you can see. If your kitty loves real shreds of chicken and fish, or maybe they prefer culinary crafted recipes packed with protein. With vet-recommended, scientifically proven nutrition and high-quality ingredients in wellness recipes, every picky kitty can find a meal with taste, texture, and variety they adore. Wellness Pet Food. Feed well, be well.